Hi there, welcome to my meditation channel. My name is Sandra and today we are going to do together a very nice and meaningful practice. We are going to be doing a guided meditation, and this meditation is based and inspired on the equinox concept that we are going to celebrate on the 20th of March this year, 2020. But this process, this equinox, this vernal equinox at the end of the winter season and the beginning of the spring season is happening every year, so you can use this guided meditation for the many years to come. So what is the equinox? Precisely. Equinox comes from two words in Latin, and it basically means an equal night. So when we celebrate the vernal equinox from winter to spring, both the day and the night of the equinox have the same length. And that means that we will have as much daylight as we will have darkness during the night. So this is a very nice concept that nature is offering us, and that connects really well to the Yin and Yang concept. As you know, the Yin and Yang represent the different opposites that cohabit, forming a unique concept. So both of them are necessary, both of them represent different things, but there is always a little part of yin in the yang and a little bit of the yang in the yin. That's why when you look at the most common representation of yin and yang, usually you see a little dot inside of the bigger shape. And that's precisely this concept that there is a little bit of one inside of the other. So basically the equinox is a wonderful opportunity for us to bring together these very natural concepts of balance and to bring together the opposites, the different things in our life, and to make sure that we are treating them in a fair and equal way, and that we are honoring both of them so that they both can shine and help us with our daily activities and our lives. So when we talk about yin and yang, basically what we are referring to is a list of different concepts and ideas, and I'm just going to read out for you a couple so that you can really imagine what we are talking about today. So when we talk about yin, we talk about the darkness, the water element, the moon, the transformation process. It's also related to softness, restoration, and the fact of being. So it's more about the emotions, bearing those emotions, being aware of them, and just letting them come to the surface and then to go away. So that would be also linked to the night. That's the yin concept. And then we have the yang concept, which is actually all the opposites. So here we talk about the light, the fire, the sun, the creativity, the strength, the exercise or the activity, and the fact of doing things, of carrying out activities. So as you can see, these are two perfect concepts that match day and night, what we usually do when we are more active during the day and what we usually do when we are sleeping or resting during the night. And it is very important that they are always balanced, these two things, these two lists of ideas and concepts. And during the vernal equinox, when we are going from winter to spring, actually nature is giving us the perfect example of how Mother Earth does this, and it's during one day, the daylight and the night are exactly the same length. So this is how Mother Earth brings everything into balance, and this is why we should also just take some time to meditate upon this concept of how could we personally implement something in our lives that brings to balance those two concepts. So what we are going to do here is we are just going to think a little bit for ourselves, and we are going to try to find some improvement to bring into balance these two concepts, these two ideas. So I would like you now to gently close your eyes and take a big, deep breath here. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Very good. Keep breathing naturally, and we are just going to allow our shoulders to soften. We are going to little by little relax all our muscles in the body. Just calm the body so that we can also calm the mind and get ready for a meditation session. Very good. Keep breathing through the nose, in and out, as slowly and deeply as you can. And as you inhale, take fresh air into your body. And as you exhale, try to relax and soften your body and mind. I would like now you to think of how much more value, effort, and time you put into your yang side. So how much more you value the activity, the strength, being productive, doing things, carrying out activities, being like fire or the sun, always burning and always working. How much do you value those things? How much of your daily routine is based on those activities and that kind of feeling of burning, running, rushing? Right. So all of that is necessary for sure, and we must move, we must also exercise, go for a walk, work, but it is important that we also take care of the other activities, of the other side of the coin, which is the yin. So let's be honest now, and maybe you can think of how many hours, how much time do you spend on activities which are more, maybe they are slower, maybe they are softer. How much time do you spend carrying out self-care or self-love? Or how much effort do you put into nurturing your body and mind? How much time you spend reading or studying or just learning something new? And also, let's think a little bit about our relationship with restoration and in general to rest. Do you feel like when you need to take a nap or when you need to take a break at work, do you feel guilty? Or do you even feel that this is useless and that there's no place nor time for it in your life? Currently we have a lot of people around us, maybe also ourselves, struggling a little bit with the bedtime. We have been running around all day long, working several projects, and then we feel tired during the day. But then when it comes the time when we could actually be resting, when we could go to bed and have a wonderful night of sleep and enjoy that, somehow our body cannot disconnect. We feel frustrated and we end up wasting a lot of time just worrying and wondering why are we not able to rest. And that's mainly because we have this concept of restoration and rest, meaning something negative, something worthless. We do not allow our body and mind to enjoy that process. We think if we are not being productive and efficient, we are not worthy humans or worthy wives and husbands or worthy employees. And that somehow sends a signal to our brain. Working and being active is good. Resting and recharging is bad, is useless, is not worth it. And we really need to change that perspective. We really need to make a shift and allow our body and mind to restore, to heal, to take time. Sometimes just doing nothing is precisely what you need. So it is important that we stop thinking we must be doing something and maybe give a little bit more of time and love to the activities that are about being, experiencing your feelings, your thoughts, just thinking about how you feel, who you are, who you would like to be. So we are going now to do a powerful exercise to try to improve this and try to bring into balance again our body and minds, just as nature is doing during the Invernal Equinox today. So I would like you to think now of one new routine. It doesn't have to be something big. It can be very, very simple. It could take only 10 minutes of your time every day or once a week. Think of one new routine you would like to implement in your life to improve your self-care and the time where you can restore, recharge, and heal. Think of one thing you could do in that area. Very good. Now I would like you to start imagining yourself doing that, whatever it is. Imagine yourself how you are doing that. Visualize all the details. Where are you? What are you wearing? Who are you with? What's the activity about? What steps do you need to prepare for that session? How is that session going? Just imagine yourself carrying out that routine, that little ritual. Perfect. Take a big inhale and picture yourself doing that. And exhale through your nose and relax your body. Very good. Now, as a last step, I would like you to imagine the benefits that this activity could have in your life. I want you to Imagine how you would feel after doing this regularly. Maybe what mood changes you would experience, maybe even how others would perceive you, maybe how it could contribute to your health and well-being. Imagine those benefits. Feel them in your body. Let them sink in your mind. Wonderful. Take a deep inhalation here with me through your nose. Imagine those benefits and exhale and feel them in your body. Once again, inhale, imagine the benefits of this new routine. And exhale and feel them in your mind and in your body. Very good. Keep breathing gently through your nose. We are going to do now the second half of this guided meditation. You can keep your eyes closed. Make sure your spine is long. Your shoulders are relaxed. So, this equinox, as we said, it represents the balance between day and night, between activity and restoration. And it's also the beginning of spring. So we are going to leave behind the winter season and we are going to start spring today. Spring is a fantastic season. It is beautiful to see how everything flourishes, how our emotions come a little bit more towards the surface, how we have more sunlight, we can enjoy some more outdoors activities and time. And spring, regarding nature and the seasons and how to align our bodies and minds and routines to the seasons, is a very, very nice time of the year to plant, to think of the seeds we would like to plant, to build new habits, new routines. And that's why we are going to do a visualization exercise centered around this concept of planting, rooting, and then flourishing. So imagine right now that you are rooting onto the floor. I would like you to start feeling your body weight, the points of contact between your body and the floor. So imagine now how your roots are going to start growing, becoming longer, deeper, and stronger. They keep being more and more powerful, making you feel very grounded onto the floor, making you feel stable, balanced, and at the same time, I would like you to feel the lightness of your upper body and head. How your head is reaching up towards the sky, looking for light, air, and water as a plant would do. So feel these two different energies, the grounding, rooting, heaviness, and also the lightness and length that your upper body is displaying. Imagine you are a plant, a flower, or a tree. Very good. So now that our body is embracing this concept, it is time for us to bring it also to our mind. The beginning of the spring season is the perfect moment to plant, to seed for this new season. When it comes to gardening, we are preparing the land and we start planting what would be in the future our food, or maybe some flowers, some beauty. So today, during this vernal equinox, it is a good timing as well to seed into our mind 3 important concepts. The first one is to build the habit, to seed the habit of positive thinking. How you think shapes the way you see the world. It is important that you make sure you are thinking in a nice way towards yourself and towards others. It is important that you have hope and know that there is always, no matter what, there is always a way forward. The second point is to build the habit, to seed the habit of loving kindness. Make sure you are showing love to the ones around you, to those who are important to you. Make sure you also treat yourself with the same kindness. And make sure that whenever faced by violence or darkness, your way to solve the problem is through kindness, love, and compassion. And the very last point is to build habit, to seed the habit of courageous and fair actions. Make sure that whatever you do, you're doing it in a brave way and also in a fair and just way. Your actions at the end of the day speak louder than your thoughts and your emotions. It is what you leave on this world. It is your footprint. So make sure that you are really nurturing and cultivating a way of acting that is consistent and aligned to 2 very important values, which are courage and fairness. So imagine these 3 concepts, these 3 new habits you want to practice. Imagine how they are rooting inside of you, how they are going to flow through your body and mind. And remember that you will have to water them often if you want them to flourish. So make sure to schedule some time to review these 3 habits, these 3 concepts. Make sure you are consistently using them, thinking about them. and you will enjoy the benefits very, very soon, as flowers and fruits will grow during springtime. So will your emotions, thoughts, and actions grow and flourish and bring the best to your life. Inhale here deeply with me once again through your nose. Feel the power of these new habits going down through your body. And exhale through your nose and feel how they are rooting inside of you. Inhale once again through the nose, positive thinking, loving kindness, courage and fair action. And exhale through the nose and let that sink. We are going to keep breathing naturally, feeling the motion of our chest and belly as we inhale and exhale. And very slowly you can open your eyes once again. Let them adjust to the light. I hope this guided meditation helped you to channel your thoughts during the equinox day, and I am wishing you a very lovely and nourishing springtime. Namaste.